Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to another windy update here in the garden, but it's a whole fresh week of garden videos, so I hope you guys are ready, because I'm going to do my best to come up with them every day. Oh, wowzers. So yesterday you may have caught Alex over at Alberta Pepper. He brought in this beautiful pile of green peppers, because he was looking at a frost, and that's coming. Apparently that's headed east pretty quick. We're looking at -1 for a low either tonight or tomorrow. So I've already been bringing peppers in. I'll show you guys those in a moment. You may have figured that out from the title though. But right now I'm going to harvest, well, as many of those green peppers out there as I can and see what I've got that way, and then we'll go take a look at what's growing in the hole. Alright. That tragic time of year when my garden gets filled with holes where there used to be peppers. This ahi Guyana, I almost brought this in, but I technically have one of these growing downstairs. I don't imagine these are anywhere near ripe, but I'm just going to have to enjoy them in their green chili state. So we'll collect a few of these. There's not a lot left out here. Basically, we've got this Guyana, we've got a few of the ahi, or they're not the ahi lemon drops, they're the ones that I think are basically the ahi lemon drops. Those are the burpee lemon hot lemon, one of the two. So quite a few peppers on the two bushes that stayed out here, and there are two little green peppers on that sand dollar. Kind of undecided. I don't know if I'm going to even harvest them, but at the same time, yeah, I might as well. It tried, you know, it tried. Not much of a harvest, but better than nothing. A lot of potential on a couple of these plants though, so I think I might try some cloning experiments, and I have to do some cuttings tonight. Fill you guys in on that tomorrow, I guess. No point in not trying though. Yes. I don't know, I just can never leave well enough alone, can I? Anyway, let's head on inside with this itty bitty pepper harvest in my shirt here, and check out what's growing in the hole. Hello everybody, welcome back down into the hole as promised. The lighting situation has changed down here a little bit, as I'm sure you can tell. You can actually see my face for a change. And the floor space situation has definitely changed. I've got, like I said, 20 of those peppers that were growing outside are now down here in the dungeon. And yeah, I'll just show you. Got the MatchBox over there, kind of living in the shelf. I think that's a very cute spot for it. It's definitely ripening up the peppers that are on there. I don't see too many signs of wilt yet. That ahi Guyana is the one that was growing down here before, so I guess it's 19 peppers from outside. Slide on over, we've got the ahi lemon drop over there, a bunch of random houseplants. Houseplants got moved down to that lower shelf like I was saying. And then, look at this. The peppers have taken over. I think, excuse me, I would like to get another light to hang probably about where the spine on that plane kite is. Come out here. A little bit more coverage down here, a little bit brighter coverage down here. I think that would be a very good thing. But let's look at some of the hopefuls for overwintering this year. This is the ahi penic that we got those really funky looking peppers off of. So when I label this, this is probably going to be penic variant 1. It was a good pepper, not insanely hot. I mean, it lit me up pretty good, but I'm out of shape. So once I get back into the swing of things, this will be a nice medium to mild pepper. We've got the one here that was supposed to be a red demon, but I believe to be a garden salsa. It's got plenty of green peppers on it. So I'm going to let these continue to at least ripen on the plant. Hopefully the plant will maintain though. I mean, I'm not seeing any wilt on the leaves. I do expect a certain amount of die-off though as new leaves come in that are, well, conditioned to the fluorescent light instead of intense natural sunlight. Here we have another one of the red demon supposed to be's. Doesn't have quite the right shape or size for the garden salsa, but doesn't have the right size and shape for the red demons either, so it's another variant. I tried not to double up on anything, and if I have multiples, it's because they seemed to have different pods on them. We have the paper lantern there. I still need to fix up its soil situation, so it is a little on the wilty side, but I think it will come back once I clean it up. Got the El Oro back there doing just fine. A couple coffee trees, mint. Got the Ahia Huchapan right there. Again, I'm not really seeing any signs of wilt. I didn't even transfer that to a new planter though. I just brought that whole thing in, dumped it into one of the buckets so it can drip through. Good to go. Here we have, I believe this would be the I'm in No Rush Peach. Peppers on this side are the newer ones. Unfortunately, the not ripe peach one is on the back, so I'll spin that for our next look at things. Beside that here with the blue stake, we have the MOA Scotch Bonnet, which looks a lot bigger now that it's out of the ground and not surrounded by those tall grasses. And again, I'm not seeing any signs of wilt, so I'm really hopeful that a lot of these plants are going to survive the transition. We've got the Sugar Rush Red here, or I'm in No Rush Red. A lot of pods on here, so it's another case of, even if it only lives to ripen the pods, I feel it's a win. But I really hope that it overwinters. Got the one burpy hot lemon that had the most pods on it. It's down here. Same situation. Hopefully at least to ripen. Truly hopefully to live on through the season. This is, I believe this is the other Ahi Penic variant we've got growing here. Not all of these things have labels, so I got to get on it before I forget what's growing on, but the Nepalese Belle sitting up here. This would be the Sugar Rush Cream. Nice looking peppers. The leaves are still doing okay. The actual Red Demon here, I was going to do a tasting of that yesterday, never got around to it. Very busy day, working with the chainsaw and such. Nice peppers though, nice and hot, nice to see some color in there. And then this is the one that was incredibly green and vibrant compared to everybody else. Can't really see it very well here, but we will in a future video. There are some stems on the bottom that I'm going to be taking off, and I figure what the heck, I might as well try root those as well. I see so many people having such great success rooting pepper cuttings that I just can't help but think it's got to be something really basic that I'm missing. So I'm sure once I get that covered, well, my pepper growing is going to change dramatically, because then it's a matter of, well, keeping the mama plant alive, making however many clones of her to go outside that year, and carrying on. So yeah, the leaves look a little pale. Could probably use a little bit of iron, but they're also transitioning, so it's really hard to tell. One thing I'm not doing though is giving them any nitrogen until I see they absolutely need it. Oh, if I can avoid the aphids with that simple step, wow, does that change my pepper gardening too. Oh, you fantasy over there survived from planting for last year. Nothing popping up yet in these assorted seed trays, but I'm not too terribly surprised by that. They're just sitting at room temperature, which has been kind of an interesting variable. This one seems to have dried out awful fast compared to its 8 other friends. Interesting. Got a couple more ghosts planted in here. Hopefully we'll get something coming to that. Doesn't matter too much though. I mean, it's so early in the season. Got some traditional, was it chocolate ghosts in there, regular ghosts in there. Trying the paper towel method to see what's going to sprout faster for me. So I'm not particularly hung up on this method, that method, or the other method for sprouting my seeds. I just want the damn things to sprout so I can get on with trying to grow them, you know? I'm really not too attached to any particular method. I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it today though, folks. So thank you very much for joining me as we take a look at what's growing on in the hole and a bit of a green pepper harvest before that first frost comes. Unbelievable how short the season is out here, but whatever, you learn to work with what you got, so that's what I'm doing. I will see you guys tomorrow as we take a look at some quick cloning experiments. I got some gojis I got to try and clone. I got some peppers I got to try and clone. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll see you guys tomorrow.